So this is slam dunk dumb.
Yeah, it's so preposterous it's almost impossible to believe. And that's why I say, you know, download the science pack. If you don't believe me.
It's like Alice in Wonderland basically said, you know these drugs you're using, we have research about the drugs, they're sitting in our files, but you know it's just too much trouble to publish that research because it's just too much trouble. And by the way, you're administering these drugs to hundreds of thousands or millions of people because we picked some of the studies that we thought were sort of good, and we published those, and the ones that didn't look so good wouldn't help my career. I left those in the drawer. That's it?
I think that's right. I think sometimes it's that it won't help the careers, sometimes it's that it won't help the drug company. But it's important to remember that not only does this cause bad decisions to be made in medicine, because in medicine, evidence isn't abstract. Evidence is what we use to make real-world decisions in the world of flesh and blood and suffering and pain and death, which we can fail to avoid because of making bad decisions. But it's also, I think, unethical, because there is an implicit understanding when a patient participates in a trial that they're participating in that trial for the greater good of humankind, for future patients in the same predicament. They're exposing themselves to inconvenience and possibly even extra risk so that they can produce useful information. And if the results of those trials aren't published, then that understanding is breached.
Ben, it doesn't sound believable. It's so absurd, it just doesn't sound believable. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to encourage everybody to request your science kit so they can judge it for themselves based on the evidence of what you've uncovered. I know it's not a secret, but somebody's got to ring the bell loudly. You couldn't have rung it any louder. If we choose to close our eyes to this, we're out of our minds. Thank you so much.